Hello everyone. Today I am going to present about the animation. What is animation? Um, the types of the animation, the techniques of animation. Okay. Myself Momita Chakraborty, Assistant Professor of Department of Computer Science and Technology, Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology. Now, first of all, we will see that what is animation. Basically, animation, the word is generated from the anim word. Anim means life. That means when we are giving a life to a picture, this is called animation in one word. Okay. Now, the second point is the animation is possible because of a biological phenomenon, means persistence of vision. It's all about the vision, how you look like, or how the basically the scenario is presented in front of you. Basically, the persistence of vision or the illusion of movement means all is the virtual. Okay, there are all are virtual, not original. All are these persistence of vision or the illusions of movement. Now the third point is animating is moving something that can't move on its own, because a person or an animator is doing basically a life to a picture. After that, then the picture is moving. So it depends on that animator or on those animator persons. Okay. Now animation adds to graphics the dimensions of time, which tremendously increase the potential of transmitting the desired information. It means that this is all about the graphics, how the picture is being presented and how the graphics has been set to this, how we will do the life to the picture. This depends. So how the information is transmitting to the picture, how the audience will see this picture like a living element, this will matter. This is called animation. In order to animate something, the animator has to be able to specify directly or indirectly how the thing has to move through time and space, because there is a constant time and space. Through these, we have to, through the picture, giving the life to it and basically run it to the audience, that the audience will see the animation. They will see the moving element. They will not see the picture, because this picture will be the still image. This is not animation. When we are giving to the life or a motion, a move to the picture or a life to the picture, then it is called the animation, which is seen by the audience. Next, first of all, the 2D animation had come. 2D animation is the basically creating movement by hand drawing celluloid paper. So this is two-dimensional space, which includes characters, creatures and backgrounds. Now two types of 2D animation are there. One is cell animation and second one is path animation. First of all, the cell animation based on the changes which occur from one frame to the another, and the cell animation based on the figures to be traced onto a succession of transparent celluloid sheet from this celluloid sheet, the cell animation, this this term is invented from celluloid sheet. A person will do the hand drawing pictures on the celluloid sheet, frame by frame it will be arranged, after that it will be animated. This is called 2D animation and cell animation. And under this technique, background could be drawn in greater detail and tonal qualities introduced through shading, while the figure itself became a black. Okay. And there are some multiple cell animation where the superimposing will be the multiple cell animation, means multiple celluloid sheets, several cell layers, each carrying different figures, parts of the figures, and the animator will take the special care about the information, because when we are doing multiple cell animation, means we are transferring the information, different information from different cell. So an animator have to take the decision which information will be passed through which cell. This is very much important. Otherwise basically it will be very difficult and it will be very wrongly represented if they or an animator will do something wrong about these celluloid sheets. Okay. After that, path animation. Path means a line or a path which will be followed by the object which will move on this path in the screen. Okay, the path can be a straight line or have a number of curves. Starts with keyframes. Keyframes means first and last frame. These are called keyframes. The series of frames in between the keyframes are drawn in a process which will be called twinning. Series of frames, remember it, series of frames between the keyframes. Between the keyframes, why? Because keyframe means first and last, and between this first and last a series of frames will be drawn, and this will called the twinning. Twinning requires calculating the number of frames between these keyframes. How many frames we will pass through these keyframes, means first and last frames. Between these, how many frames we will pass, this will be calculated. This is called twinning. Okay. After that, 3D animation. Nowadays, which is very popular, 3D animation. 3D animation means computer graphics, not a hand-drawn objects. Mind it. Not a hand-drawn objects. This is computer graphics, means one software we have and we are working on this. Using this software we are doing the animation. So obviously this will be better than the 2D animation. Okay, and this is 3-dimensional space. By name also it suggests. Artists use 3D modeling software to build the objects. In this 3D modeling, one term is using, which is rig, means a virtual presentation of an object or character skeleton. Means an animator or a person who are doing this animation by using this computer graphics software, he will decide a pose where an object will stand, and this is called rig. Okay, animators pose the rig at strategic points so it appears to move. Newer methods of animation means motion capture. This is the newer methods in animation. Motion capture means several motions will be captured by the software, and we will see like this object is moving. First, the leg of this object in a space, and after 5 seconds the object's leg is in another position. All positions are maintained by these computer graphics, and this is called motion capture. Several motions will be captured by this software. Records and actors' live movements for digital animation. Next, difference between this 2D and 3D animation. First of all, we have told earlier in the previous slides also what is 2D animation and what is 3D animation. From that part, I think students, you are basically gathering some information, and you can do the difference between these two types of animation. But here we have jotted down some points which is studied by you, and it will be beneficial for you because this is jotted down in one table. Okay, first of all, 2D means 2-dimensional, 3D means 3-dimensional, and XY, axis. After that, 2D animation objects are created by hand drawing celluloid sheets, but 3D animation computer graphics. Then 2D animation less price. Obviously, this is hand drawn celluloid sheets, so this is less price. But when we are buying some 3-dimensional animation software, this is costly. 2D animation is all about frames, but 3D animation is all about movements. That's why we have told about the motion capture. It is not suitable in 2D animation for conceptual drawing, as you can only represent in 2 dimensions. 3D animation, conceptual designing is possible. Then 2D animation is widely implemented in advertisements, films, cartoons, shows, websites, e-learning courses, engineering, etc. Example, The Jungle Book, the first Jungle Book movie, The Simpsons, Snow White, etc. In case of 3D animation, is widely used in gaming, movies, medical, biotechnology, aerospace, etc., etc., etc. Nowadays, this is very useful in the 3D animation. Examples, The Incredibles, Toy Story, Transformers, these are the based on the 3D animation. Here we can see from this picture, same picture. One is hand drawn 2D and second one is 3D. We can see that in 3D, from 3D picture, a person can see the object like a living element. Nothing is wrongly drawn in this face, because this is computer graphics, digital. But in case of 2D, you can see that some portions you can see that this is handmade. So some portion is looks like this is not a original picture. This is artificial, but in 3D it looks like the original picture. This is the difference. From this picture you can distinguish these two types of animations. Now, techniques of animation. the different types of techniques are there. First of all, onion skinning. By name also, onion means cell by cell we are basically illusion of smooth motion, means frame by frame we are opening. So it is drawing technique borrowed from traditional cell animation that helps the animator create the illusion of smooth motion. Sequence of frames at a glance. You can see in this picture a horse is running. First you can see his leg, where his legs are situated, and in the front also where his legs are situated, first, then second, then third, and in the present scenario it is more deeper in color rather than in the previous one. So this is called onion skinning, means layer by layer this is picturizing, this is visualizing. So this is called onion skinning. After that, motion cycling. Motion cycling means human motions like walking, running, flying, repetitive action. In the picture also you can see that. After that, masking. Masking means what? Masking means one mask is in our face. Means mask is a computer program, is in a sense model of the plastic mask. It protects part of a frame from effects of other editing tools. Nowadays this is a pandemic situation. We are using mask. Why? Because it will protect from the virus. Here also it protects part of the frame from effects of other editing tools. I think you can understand this. This technique can be used to make an animated object move behind the protected area. Suppose the frame of the TV is masked so that the scrolling text do not appear in the front of the frame but is only visible within the TV screen. I think it is clear to you. Okay, after that, adding sound, background music can evoke emotions. It is true. After that, flipbook animation. Flipbook means series of pictures varying gradually from one page to next. So the pictures appear to animate, simulating motion or some other change. Flipbook means one frame, then next frame, then next frame, and besides of this, motions are captured. After that, rotoscoping and blue screening. Rotoscoping is an early animation technique which enabled animators and video editors to trace the contour of objects on each frame. Basically, this is for the video sequence to create a frame by frame. Frame by frame, it is basically a video sequence. After that, color cycling. Color cycling means it allows to change color of objects. Here we can see in the picture that in the first picture the background color is deep blue. After that, after the color cycling, this is some orange and yellow mixing color. So the software provides smooth contour transition from one color to another. This is called color cycling. It is based on the color only. After that, morphing. Morphing means nowadays we can see in the Facebook that from our picture it is comparing with some celebrities or some other person. How it is possible? It is possible using this morphing technology. Morphing means the process of smoothly interpolating between two different images. When played back, it appears that the first image gradually and seamlessly changes in the second image. You can see here, first of all, one boy's face. Okay. After that, from that, one middle image which is mixing of the boy and the tiger. After that, the tiger. So gradually these changes are making. Thank you for hearing me with patience. Please subscribe our channel and please follow our next presentation based on the animation and other multimedia units. Thank you.